Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. We have talked about the results of various planets in various signs, and today we are going to talk about a very analytical beneficial planet, which is the planet Mercury, and how it gives us results in different signs. Now, one thing to note about Mercury, it is not only the planet of analysis, thinking ability, your cleverness, how soon you are able to make decisions, your choices, but it is also the planet of numbers. It is a number oriented planet. This is also a planet which gives you a lot of business disseminations and gives you always focus on how analytical you can be, how decisions you can make, but also where you can get more gains from, where you lose out from. So in a way, this is also the planet of the business people, or the business oriented people, or the numbers oriented people, or the people who like to base their decisions or choices on analysis, on numbers, on data, on facts, rather than some quantitative means. So let's jump into what Mercury means in the different signs, what its disseminations are, and what its output can be. So let's start with the first sign, Mercury in the sign of Aries for you. Mercury in the sign of Aries is a quick thinking person, is a very intelligent person, and this person gets sudden ideas and too quickly. So a person who can think quick on their feet and have these very suddenly light bulb moments where they suddenly get new ideas and they are able to express them also, sometimes even thinking too much. So a person who thinks quick on the feet and is ready to express their ideas to people, irrespective of whether sometimes the person or the people are ready to listen to them or not, is this placement. This is also strong placement of people who are little aggressive in pushing their ideas across, and there is a lot of energy with which they are able to express their ideas. Now the thing about Mercury in Aries is, because they are very intelligent, they are very clever, and they are quick on their feet, so they are also very good of being able to support their ideas and being able to convince the other people also what their ideas are and how their ideas are good. So what happens is, many times when they are quick on their with their quick thinking and they are on their feet and they are able to express their ideas, whereas somebody else may not be able to contradict them or put across a different idea immediately, quickly. So the Mercury in Aries person thinks, I don't need to listen to you, you don't even know what you're talking about. And because they are good, they are also able to use a lot of support, or supporting ideas, or supporting facts, supporting data, and supporting situations to be able to put their ideas across forcefully. And so many times, even if they are wrong, because they have not given enough time to the other party to be able to express their ideas and contradict them, or put across a different idea to them with strong evidence, with strong support, with strong ideas. So many times the Mercury in Aries person thinks, these guys are wrong, I don't need to listen to them. However, there is a lot of bubbly energy and there is a lot of young energy to Mercury in Aries people. So they also think many times ideas which are beyond the orthodox, the conventional. And so they put across ideas which are young, which are entrepreneurial, and ideas which they think is a good solution to the current situation, which probably others are not able to think of, or others may not have think about. They bring a certain freshness to, a certain youth, a certain sporting, and a certain adrenaline to the ideas. They may come across more direct, they come across more frank, they come across very candid, and sometimes this candidness may not be appreciated by other people. Now, one of the important things with Mercury is that because of this youthful energy and the exuberance, they are also able to stand by the ideas and be able to run with it. However, if they are not able to sustain the energy, this is also a placement where their interest in their own ideas may be lost, and they sometimes come up after some new thought of something stronger and better than the first thought which came to them. So sometimes they seem to be contradicting their ideas after they have come back, or they have been asked to come back with more evidence. So they may come back with a slightly different or very different idea from what they earlier proposed, because now they have got time to sit down, analyze, use data, and not just be quick on the feet. So if you're dealing with a person who has Mercury in Aries, don't immediately say no, we don't like your idea is too out of the box or too radical. Listen to them and say, okay, why don't you go back, we'll have a talk after a day or two. I like your idea, I'm interested in it, but I want you to delve on it more, give me also time. Now what happens when you show them some support, they go back and they're excited that their idea was not put down immediately, and then they spend more time ruminating over it, and when they think deeply, then they realize sometimes the fallacy of their own arguments of their own ideas, and when they next time come back with something, they will come back with much more improved, more practical, more pragmatic ideas. So when you're dealing with a person with Mercury in Aries, never immediately put down the ideas. Sometimes because they think the ideas are better, the communication that they convey to the opposite party is also that the Mercury in Aries person is very arrogant and very stubborn, though which they are not. They are too excited with their own ideas and put that across. The other thing is, Mercury in Aries is a placement where Mercury is from its Mool Trikona sign of Virgo, and placed in Aries means it is placed 8 signs away from itself, and from its Gemini sign it is placed 11 signs away from itself. So 11-8 combination comes into the picture. Now what is the 11th combination? 11th combination means the desire, the aspirations can be fulfilled when Mercury is placed in Aries, because the quick thinking, the analytical thinking, the data oriented thinking and the energetic thinking helps, and the radical thinking helps to be able to get their aspirations and desires fulfilled. These people have a lot of friends or their social circle can be very good, very vibrant social circle, very youthful social circle. It is not about the age, but even when they have a certain group, even at a certain old age, the group they are in, which they spend their time with or who they communicate will be very youthful, and they will have the youthful exuberant energy. Many a time they will be with people, their social circle may be also with people who themselves look either young, or the way they dress, how they communicate will be more youthful than even some people who are much younger to them. However, this is also a placement where the ups and downs of life is something that they will have to face, they will have to comprehend before results come to them, because of the 8th placement from its Mool Trikona sign of Virgo. But Virgo is also the sign of service. So if a Mercury in Aries person thinks service, serving others, and they spend more time thinking how can I help others more, rather than the business orientation that they bring to the Aries energy, then they will be able to serve better and they will be able to gain better using the social connections which the 8th placement from Gemini represents. So Mercury in Aries person should, while they think about numbers and how can I make my life better, how can I make more better, be more productive or make more money, or use their business ideas, they should also be ready to give it more time and take it easy. Otherwise, the quick thinking forces them to take wrong decisions. They jump into unnecessary issues, unnecessary problems which the 8th placement denote, and unnecessary upheavals, obstacles, challenges come to them. And many of these are brought about by themselves rather than by the zodiac. So Mercury in Aries person should use their quick thinking, their exuberance, their youthful energy to be able to build better social connections, use the social connections to be able to push the ideas across and take them forward, but at the same time should also be ready to take some time, do more analytical thinking, go back with the ideas, ruminate over it, and then come back, so that the upheavals and challenges that they may face otherwise are reduced. And then they will find that they face initial issues, initial obstacles will still come by, challenges may come by, but they will be better prepared using the strong analytical ability, the fire and the analytical ability coming together. This is a placement where very few people will be able to comprehend how to handle a person who is very wise if Jupiter also plays its part, and how to keep the Mercury in Aries person away from winning and winning big. And that is the placement of Mercury in the sign of Aries for you. The Mercury in Taurus person is a very, very strong number oriented person, money oriented person, finance oriented person. Here the number crunching and the analytical ability and the cleverness and the decisive decision making ability of Mercury and the communication skills is combining with the strong money making, livelihood generating and earning tendencies of Taurus and the materialism of Taurus. So such a person is thinking numbers, thinking gains, thinking finances, and also thinking how can I improve my livelihood and my earning more than anything else. It is different from Mercury in Aries, because Mercury in Aries is thinking at the problem at hand and how do I handle it or tackle it better with data and with my quick decision making and having radical thoughts, out of the box thought. But it is not so much focused on finance as much as Mercury in Taurus is. Mercury in Taurus is first thinking, okay, what are the damages in terms of finances, how much money is needed, how much resources are needed. So they are always talking of investments, returns, whether it's a pragmatic decision, it's a practical decision from a money point of view. So because money is involved, they may have immediate ideas, however they take their time to settle down. Sometimes they take too much time to settle down into their own thinking, because they are crunching numbers and they don't want to go wrong where their numbers are concerned, where money is concerned, where finance is concerned. So sometimes being seen as taking too much time, people may think that these are too lazy people and they are not doing much. However, their mind is already in overdrive. They are working on the numbers, but they may not be communicating or talking either, because they feel they are at a disadvantage in terms of money and finances, or they are not too sure of their ideas yet. They are not sure of their decisions yet. If they are sure and if they have communicated to you what they want to do, what their solutions are, from small myriad problems to big challenges, then you will see that they are very, very good at how the investment should be made, how the problem should be tackled, what are the resources needed, how much time would go into it, what is the people resources are required, what are the time resources are required, what are the money resources are required, and they'll come across as people who have delved into the situation from various perspectives. Now, one of the challenges for this position is Mercury in the sign of Taurus is one, Mercury is going 12 places away from itself, and it is also going 9 places from its Mool Trikon sign of Virgo, which means that if they take too much time to take a decision, then the losses of money may also come to them, because the opportunity has been lost because of the 12th sign placement away from itself. However, because it's 9 places away from its Mool Trikon sign of Virgo, this means that gain can still come to them if they have a service bent of mind, but they also have a teamwork bent of mind. So if they are able to work better with teams, with colleagues especially, rather than people who work below them, especially in a business environment, if they are able to work with their colleagues closely, form association, then it's a good placement to gain. But they need to be a little careful of how soon they make decisions or what kind of decision make, and they need to be able to be very clear and take people along in their decision making, which the Virgo placement 9 houses away represents. So if they take people along and they are able to work with teams, they are able to work with colleagues, then this can bring them better gains over a period of time. Many times Mercury in Taurus person may also be seen as more orthodox and go with convention and laid down rules, and they are not as forward thinking or as radical such as Mercury in Aries. So working with such a person, the opposite party, or if you are working with somebody with Mercury in Taurus, you need to be able to balance their analytical ability and their strong decision making, which they have taken time off to come back with the ideas, with how a new idea, a new theory can also work better if you are also very strong and prepared with your numbers, with the data. Otherwise, the Mercury in Taurus person will push you back. If you are in the relationship with Mercury in Taurus person, then there should also be a give and take in the relationship, how much this works for you and how much. So it is like, what's in it for me, what's in it for you. So whenever you take any decision with Mercury and Taurus person, tell them what they are gaining first, what they are getting more out of, and be able to communicate in a manner which they are able to understand as a win for them, and maybe a bigger win for them. Then it's easier to work with Mercury in Taurus person. A very, very number oriented person, a finance oriented person, they look at quantitative data, qualitative data is not so much important for them. So when you're working with Mercury in Taurus person, be able to think through, be able to think from their perspective also, and then the association and the relationship will work much better for you. That is the placement of Mercury in the sign of Taurus for you. Mercury in the sign of Gemini is a very, very strong placement, and in today's time this can be a wonderful placement to have. One reason being is Mercury in its own sign of Gemini, so it's very, very strong. The challenge for Mercury in Gemini person is, while their ideas come to with them very quickly and they are very good in communication, they have good command over language, and they can use various media and different tools to be able to put the ideas across. They will be able to communicate the ideas well. They will be able to use spreadsheets, Excel, Word document, you name the kind of communication or data orientation presentation that they need to make. They will be able to do it, and they will be excellent. They will be able to format things very well. Everything will be very, very well thought of, and the style of communication and putting the ideas across will be wonderful. However, the challenge is they need to communicate, or they need to convince themselves first about it. So while the analytical ability is strong, sometimes it goes into overdrive. They think too much about decision making, and so they are not able to make up their decisions easily and quickly. So the mind is working very fast, and before they settle on to one idea and then let the idea convince themselves, they are on to something else, and other thing seems to be more fruitful, more lucrative, and seems that will work better. So now they are jumping from idea to idea, sometimes not two, sometimes three or four. And so because of this duality of mind, should I do this or should I do that, and not allowing one idea to completely settle in, looking at all the nooks and crannies of one idea and finishing that train of thought, completing that train of thought, and then moving to the other before they decide what they want to do, rather than jumping from idea to idea, which puts them off. So Mercury in Gemini person needs to think through an idea before jumping to the other and put it on the back burner. Say, okay, I got the other idea, but let me not jump to it first. Let me first look at everything qualitatively and quantitatively about the number one idea that I have. Let me put all the things on paper, all the strengths and weaknesses of all that, and once I'm done with that, I'll move to the other one. But if you are too much in a hurry, you move to the other one. Okay, put down your points about the second thought also, then come back to the first again, and then ruminate over what. So then over a period of time, after you spend enough time on both, then you will be able to conclude which is a better idea for you, rather than jumping from ideas to ideas and not being able to take a decision. However, when they make a decision, when they are able to communicate, they will be able to communicate very strongly and very decisively. The other thing is, sometimes when they are talking about something, they will be able to debate both the sides very, very well. So if they are in a debate and they have to take a side, they will be able to talk very well. And if then you tell them after 5 minutes, now you talk from the other side, and let's see whether you will be able to defend the other side very well, they will be equally be able to defend the other side also very, very well, because they have the ability to see both sides and very, very strongly. And because they are able to see both sides very strongly, and hence their own challenge of not being able to take a decision, because both the sides' arguments seem to be very, very strong for them, and hence they need to take time to be able to take a decision and maybe depend on wise counsel. The other thing is, from their Mool Trikon sign of Virgo, Mercury is placed 10 houses away. So these people can have excellent careers. They can do very, very well in any career because of 10th placement from itself, which is connected to communication, printing, publication, and anything which is related to using the social media or writing ability. So anything that they are visually speaking to people, or presenting, or writing, or typing, or doing a blog, any verbal communication, or a job in which they have to communicate more, they have face time more, interact with people more, or in marketing, sales, branding, they can do excellently well. So they should use the placement of Mercury in Gemini to the advantage in a career perspective, and have a service orientation. Such people are excellent in customer facing roles, where because customer facing roles are also service oriented roles, which the Virgo sign also brings in that flavor. So they can do very, very well. So anywhere where the troubleshooting is also required, analytical ability needs to be required, along with good communication skills, this is the strong placement to be able to do that. These people can be excellent lawyers, debaters, communicators, and also be able to defend their organizations, defend their teams very, very well. So if you have the Mercury in the sign of Gemini for you, take your time in decision making, use more quantitative data, pluses and minuses, maybe percentages to work out things, and don't stress too much on too many things. And if you get stuck up, use wise counsel to be able to do that. Use your youthful exuberant energy to use social media well, use different media well, and use that to your advantage in a career, and you will do very well. And that is the placement of Mercury in the sign of Gemini for you. Mercury in the sign of Cancer is a very good placement as long as they are able to keep their emotions under check. Usually such people will not be just clinical or analytical about situations, but they can also be very sensitive to other people's feelings and other people's situations also, because now being in a sign which nurtures people and supports people, the sign of Cancer. But what sometimes they do is, when they are sensitively inclined to something, they also tend to support them or support they are moving towards a certain decision in their mind more analytically, and they use the cleverness of their mind, the quick thinking, to support even those things which may not actually be the right thing, because they are too sensitively inclined towards a certain idea. So if they are sensitively inclined to a person, and to support the person, they will use a lot of data, facts, numbers, cleverly be able to stand by the person and why they need to do that. But this is a very emotional decision making and not a quantitative decision or numbers, data, facts oriented decision that they are taking. And so they need to be a little careful. However, if it's a strong placement where the benefits also getting involved, then such a person can be very emotionally intelligent, which means they are aware of their emotions, they know what they are going through, and yet they will not make the wrong decision just because they are sensitively inclined emotionally towards a person or an idea or a thought. There they will take their time, even when they are very quick with their thinking, their choice and the decision making, but to be able to keep one step away from the sensitivity is important for them. Being nurturers with an analytical bent of mind, they will know how much to nurture, how much to support, and when to pull back. So in a relationship, you will find these person, such people will support you just about enough and pull back, so that you don't become too dependent on them, because they are clever enough to understand and emotionally intelligent enough to understand where they need to take a back seat rather than completely become the nurturer, which a Cancer person can become. So Mercury in Cancer person will be more emotionally intelligent, will be sensitive to the other person, but they will also use this to make a lot of money and gains for themselves, because now ruling the sign of Gemini, they are going into the second placement from itself. So they will use the communication to get the materialistic results of the Cancer sign. So they will nurture themselves using their communication skills. They will brand themselves well, they will be able to market themselves very well and get all the comforts that the fourth house dissemination of Cancer represents. They will be very witty, they will be quick on their feet, and they will also use humor to be able to market themselves. And they will also be able to bring about a sensitivity and also the security and the nourishment orientation in their communication. So when they are communicating to somebody or convincing somebody, they will also use emotional means or emotional tendencies to be able to push the hot buttons of the other person, and hence this is a very powerful placement to make money, to make material gains. The other thing is, this goes 11 places away from its sign of Virgo, and hence with the second placement from Gemini and 11 places away from Virgo, this is an extremely powerful sign to make gains. And so the desires and the aspirations that they have for material gains, house, cars, everything comes to them if they are able to handle the sensitivity and the emotionality of being in this placement better. So being able to sensitively attach themselves to situations, to people, yet be able to take a backseat is an important thing that the Mercury in Cancer person should know how to deal with. With the 11th placement, they can make very strong friends. They will have good connection with social connection. They will have a lot of people that they know. Their network will also be strong, but there will be just one or two people who they are very close with close with, and they're emotionally attached. But these 2-3 people will be the ones who probably will test them the most in terms of the emotions, in terms of security, in terms of money and finances. In spite of all the analytical ability, in spite of knowing that they may be getting into not such a good bargain for themselves, yet the Mercury in Cancer person sometimes emotionally they will be vulnerable to these 2-3 people and may give in more, knowing very well that they are giving in more, yet because of the sensitivities involved, because the emotional orientation involved, they will give in. But because they are clever enough, they know that they have given more than they should have, so at the back of the mind there is always this feeling that probably have been shortchanged, and being a numbers person and not being able to walk away from quantitative fact oriented data, if you are with a person who has Mercury in the sign of Cancer, be careful of not to push them too hard. If you push such a person too hard, then this person is capable of taking everything away from you and throwing you or dumping you, with the same emotional fervor with which they can be attached to you. So a very, very good placement from a materialistic perspective, from a social perspective, having good social connections, be able to use the language, your marketing, your communication ability to really use that to make a lot of money, to earn good livelihood, to have a good career, and to use the social network and to fulfill your aspirations and desires, as long as you are able to keep a check on the emotionality and the sensitivity which this placement can bring. And that is the placement of Mercury in the sign of Cancer for you. Mercury in the sign of Leo is the placement of a leader, a thinking leader, a sharp thinking, a quick thinking leader who has risen through the ranks to the leadership position by making informed choices, difficult choices and clever choices, choices which have been backed by numbers with facts. And such a leader is able to hence make decisions quickly, is able to take a team along very, very quickly. The challenge for the person with Mercury in Leo is sometimes they talk with so much authority because they are also intelligent, because they are clever, because they are quick thinking, and they talk with so much authority that many times people are afraid to speak up in front of such a person. Because sometimes the Mercury in Leo person may come across as very boastful also of their own accomplishments also, and they may also demand the attention of people when they talk. Because Mercury is the sign of communication, marketing, branding, so the leader wants to forcefully brand, forcefully put their ideas across to others. And because now the leader, the king is talking, they want people to hear them out also. And because they are also have a sense of pride and respect, they are not easily convinced to let their ideas go. And so they will defend strongly what their ideas are, and sometimes their over exuberance or their pride overtakes the analytical ability of Mercury. And so having the forcefulness of the lion, the leadership position, and the analytical ability and the leadership ability comes forth, the pride comes forth, and the analytical ability gets pushed to the background, and hence sometimes they take decisions forcefully and dump decisions on others without thinking of the consequences. But because they are the leaders, sometimes they may not be at the receiving end to that extent which their teams are. So if you are working with people where you have a team under you because you have the leadership position, so be careful how you dump your ideas on others and learn to listen better. Sometimes even when the leadership position is not given to you, you take up leadership position in an informal setting. If there are 5 or 6 people in a group and a decision needs to be taken where to eat food or where to go for a picnic or an outing, the Mercury in Leo person will jump first, forcefully put their ideas across, expect everybody to listen to them, and will not like it if somebody counters them with some other idea which they may not like. So this is a strong placement where one needs to guard against being over exuberant and over powerfully putting their message across and not being good listeners, because they are not such good listeners, at least from how they come across to others. The other thing is, being 3 places away from the sign Gemini when placed in Leo, the amount of effort that they put in communication, in trying to convince people, they may not get that kind of an output back, because either putting the points across too forcefully without taking the people along and assuming that I'm able to convince people because I'm able to market my ideas and brand them very, very well, without keeping in mind they are being too forceful and the idea is being dumped on others. So here many times they get a pushback with a strong group of people who don't want to listen to them or don't want to go along with them. So such a placement also means you need to work harder on getting gains in general placement or in general life or with teams. So such a person may sometimes take too many risks even where risks are not needed just because they want to push the ideas across. The other is their placement in Leo is 12 houses away from the sign of Virgo, and in taking those risks, in pushing the ideas across, they may facing losses, they may face challenges and issues. And so this is a slightly tricky placement unless they are able to take a back seat and not be so forceful. And first talk to the team, look at what the team is saying, what people are saying, even if you are not the leader, listening to others first, because you have the strong Mercury energies, you will be able to quickly understand whether your ideas really make sense or not. But if you are the one who talks first, then you will try to defend your ideas because of the pride and the self-respect involved, and there is a thin line between being arrogant and actually having the self-respect. So be a little careful with Mercury in Leo, because definitely it can push you into those. However, if you are more of a listener, then this is an excellent placement for doing very well in business, for very well doing in career, and this is a very, very good placement for self-enterprise, where you are able to take risks, take the people along, and then make business success. Some of the best industrialists, some of the best marketing people, some of the best actors, some of the best producers, some of the best people in arts are the people who have Mercury in the sign of Leo. They are able to shrewdly calculate which movie to make, which movie not to make, where to invest their money in, even in artistic ability and not. When they are dancing, they will be able to quickly analyze what moves to make, what music to make, and so it can be very, very good placement as long as you have a listening ear. You are ready to listen to the opposite party, you are ready to listen to the customers, you are ready to listen to the audience, you are ready to listen to the team first, and then use the inputs to analyze the data and then forcefully put your ideas across. Excellent placement for a good listener to get all-round success in arts, in music, in abilities, in business, and in your own self-expression as well. So this is the placement, and these are the dynamics of Mercury in the sign of Leo for you. Mercury in the sign of Virgo is one of the best placements that a person can have in terms of overall ability of a person to perform. One thing is Mercury is exalted in Virgo, and so this is the placement where a person can use his or her analytical ability to be able to rise to the highest echelons of power and business success and worldly success also. This is a good placement where the person can use their analytical ability to overcome all the inimical placements or inimical energies which are ready to contradict them or put them down. A good placement for getting very, very good analytical ability to understand things very, very well, understand where the opposite party is coming from, understand competition very well, understand competitive forces working behind their back very, very well, and being ready before the situation hits you to be able to take quick decisions when the situation comes. Even if you are suddenly thrust into situations which require very quick analytical thinking on the feet, these people are very, very quick and smart. So they are very, very good planners. They can structure their thoughts very well. They are also people who can look into the tiniest of tiny details and take care of them. So if somebody is planning something, maybe something as simple as an office party, or the announcement of a merger of two big conglomerates, a $1 billion merger, they will think through and they can plan to the finest and the tiniest detail. And hence you will find that such people, Mercury and Virgo people, are the part of big strategic teams, or the law enforcement, as part of the law firms, or also as part of the legal entities of large firms. So large organizations, when they have a strong legal team, they will have definitely one or two people with Mercury in Virgo, a very strong Mercury having some synergistic connection with the Virgo sign, and using that ability to be able to overcome competition, overcome challenges, legal challenges, and overcome any competition that can come forth through. Very structured, very authoritative, in which they put the ideas across, but not as forcefully as the Leo sign, Mercury in Leo person will do. Here they will talk about numbers, they will be more soft spoken, but they will be able to firmly put their ideas across rather than screaming and shouting. They will use data, they will use number, they will use facts, and they will be able to pull out information from the remotest corners of the brain. They are very good, they have very good memory, and they will be able to contradict you or counter you with facts and quantitative data, numbers oriented data, situations, and what happened when. So it will not be easy for somebody to overcome Mercury in Virgo placement, specifically when you are competing with them or trying to overrule the ideas or put your ideas across than theirs. There are people who are very religious, even spiritual, where such people may have their own superstitions also from a religious point of view also, but they will also be very dedicated to their ideas and their beliefs. But the ideas and beliefs will not be without some reason, and they will also be able to defend their ideas and beliefs very strongly. Going 4 places away from the sign of Gemini, this is a very strong placement of also making a lot of money using their communication skills, using their marketing and branding skills, and gaining all sorts of big gains. This is an excellent placement for somebody who is in business, who can be a good industrialist. They can form they can bring up huge service orientation. They can build big service oriented conglomerates which cater to other people's needs, other people's wants, and they will be in use. They will also be able to cater to other people's needs intelligently and with a service bent of mind, and make a lot of good money. Such people will be able to score in competitive exams. They will be able to do very well in education. They will be brilliant. They will use their education to gain. They will use their communication to brand themselves very well, and be able to overcome all sorts of competition and people working behind their back to be able to eventually rise high in life. The only problem is sometimes these people can be too anal about certain things that they certain ideas that they have in mind, and it will be difficult for you to convince them otherwise, because of extremely strong analytical ability, quick thinking ability, and being very clever, and being able to softly yet firmly put their ideas across without screaming and shouting, pushing the other person to make mistakes or making a fool of themselves. So if you are dealing with a person with Mercury in the sign of Virgo, deal with them with most sophisticated intelligence, and you have a better chance of being listened to. Otherwise, they will just ride roughshod over you with their analytical ability and their numbers and their data. If you are a person with Mercury in Virgo, be a little open to other people's ideas also. Learn to work with people closely and communicate well with people, and allow them to have their say, because they may not be as good at numbers, quantitative numbers and data and communication as you are. So give other people a chance to breathe, and you can have much higher success than which Mercury in Virgo promises for you. And that is the placement of Mercury in the sign of Virgo. Mercury in the sign of Libra is one of the best placements to have. There is this quiet energy of Mercury in Libra which makes them win most of the time. One of the reasons is that while they are very quick on their feet, they are very analytical, and they are very witty, and they are also very good at being able to put their ideas across. But Mercury in Libra is also a relationship oriented energy. So here such a person knows the value of relationships, value of teamwork, value of associations, and so such a person will be able to put their ideas very tactfully, very diplomatically, so that the relationship doesn't suffer. So they will not ride roughshod over others to put their ideas across. So when they put their ideas across, they'll put it very softly across and try and see how the other person is reacting, engaging. So if the other person is not able to agree with them, and is not agreeing with them, and neither is able to put their points across forcefully using tact, using numbers, yet the person with Mercury in Libra will not will not put them down, will not insult them, will not insult their intelligence. Knowing that relationships are very, very important, and knowing, in spite of knowing that they are correct, they will keep using convincing ability, their diplomatic energies, their tactful energies, keeping the relationship intact. Sometimes if the thing is not happening, if it is not coming through, they are also okay letting go of that, even the business opportunity, for the sake of relationship, because they are clever enough to know that because the relationships are important, and relationships bring better gains than just pushing numbers onto people. So they may let go of the current win or a small win to get a bigger, larger win later on using relationships. And this is also an excellent placement to gain through relationship, because from their Mool Trikona sign of Virgo, they are going 2 places away. So they can make excellent money, lot of money and lot of gains because of being 5 places away from Gemini, through relationship, through partnership. This is one of the best placements of for a person who can make huge money in business, working with teams, having like-minded people, and even in partnerships, and being able to use those energies, diplomatic and tactful and communication ability, and be able to market the ideas in such a manner that the relationship remains intact and the business association comes in. In a relationship, this person will also balance between what their ideas are. Sometimes they know that their partner, their spouse is making a fallacious argument, not making an intelligent argument, even a emotional argument, and they know that their numbers are right, their facts are right, yet they will play the diplomatic spouse and partner who will say, okay, let's leave it here, let's agree to disagree, and they may let go of that thing and will not push that thought through so much. Sometimes they may give in because it's a small loss for them for a larger will later on. It's not that they're being clever, they are being, for them relationships are important, and so they keep the relationship first on a more higher keel rather than something else, because balance for them is very important. Winning is important, but winning the relationship, winning the person is more important than winning a deal, winning money. So Mercury in Libra are people who will build large conglomerates, who will build relationships, and who will gain through this. Money gains, all sorts of gain they'll get. They are very good at romance, because the ability to be able to balance their thoughts, their needs with other person's needs. They will be able to, they are very, very good at numbers, they are very, very good at speculations. They will employ a partner or get into a partnership to make a speculative investment and make money out of it, because their own analytical ability will tell them which is the sound decision, which is not. So if you have the Mercury in the sign of Libra, a good thing for you is, yes, relationships are also important for you. Big win is also important for you, but also learn sometimes to call a spade, so that you're not giving it too much initially, hoping for a big win to come later, which become very, very late for you. But if you are in this relationship with somebody with Mercury in the sign of Libra, these people are very, very valuable people. Many times they are going against their own thoughts, their own needs to keep you happy. So value these people very well, and you will be very happy, and they will make much more gains for you than you can even comprehend. And that is the placement of Mercury in the sign of Libra for you. Mercury in the sign of Scorpio is a very transformational energy. Here the person uses his or her analytical ability to be able to transform ideas, thoughts, and even their lives. These people are not hesitating when it comes to change their track, change their path when they hit a wall, when they hit an obstacle, which the 8th house energies will bring to them. So in Scorpio, because of sometimes getting into things which comprehension is not easy, Mercury truly helps to have Mercury, such a person who has Mercury in the sign of Scorpio, because Mercury is able to deep dive and then able to cull out information and be able to analyze deeply and use the analytical ability to be able to help and overcome challenges, overcome obstacles, overcome issues, and be able to transform. This is just one notch less than Mercury, than Mars in the sign of Scorpio, which is a more powerful placement. Here the person will be able to use their analytical ability and the ability to be able to deep dive and be able to look at things right down to the bottom, which many other people will miss. Very good placement to be able to crunch numbers and cull out information from all nooks and crannies and use all sorts of information, put them together and then put their ideas across. Many other people will not be able to comprehend from what nooks and crannies Mercury in the Scorpio person is able to bring out data. They will be able to go down to one file which is obscure file remaining in one corner of the office and be able to cull out that information, also dig deep from all Excel files and all Word files, then put the ideas across, looking from all quarters. So this is the placement which will not leave any quarters. From all quarters, from the most obscure and hidden facts, they will cull out data and then will be able to pitch accordingly. And hence these people are very good auditors. These people are very good at research work. These people are very good at being able to use their strong self-enterprise, hard work and effort to be able to cull out data and then use it to their advantage. Being 3 places away from the sign of Virgo, they know they are able to use their communication skill, they are able to use their power of marketing and branding and the ability to investigate and delve deep, and through their communication and using data they are very strongly able to convince others. And so there is a certain degree of magnetism that they bring because of being able to present data in fact from various facets and forcefully using the communication skills. If they know that they are pushed in a corner, they will also hold a few cards to their chest and being very clever, they will use them diplomatically at the right instance. So when they have to overcome competition, when they run into a wall, that's when they will pull out the card and then they will win the rummy or they will win that round. So it's not easy to deal with people with Mercury in the sign of Scorpio, because there is always something which is going in their mind, sometimes which they may not easily and openly tell you if and unless you have the confidence that they have built with you. So if you are not able to bring in the confidence or build that confidence in them, then they will be very suspicious of you. Mercury in Scorpio usually are investigative in their minds, and so they also come across as suspicious. And if you are in a relationship with Mercury in the sign of Scorpio, be ready to leave all your cards open and not be somebody who's keeping their cards close to your chest. Then you will lose the Mercury in Scorpio person. The person will be more suspicious because you come across as somebody who's keeping secrets. If you don't come across as a person keeping secrets, then the Mercury in Scorpio person will be able to confide more in you, will be able to have their confidence in you and work closely with you. Because they are so investigative in nature, when you depend on such people for wise counsel, they will be able to tell you even the smallest of small risks which you must have not been able to see. If you are taking a relationship counseling for such a person, or they are your sounding boards, they will be able to tell you from different perspectives why a relationship may not work, while a certain person may not work in your team, why a certain business may not work, where a certain branding and marketing opportunity may not work. So having such people very closely in your team, depending on them or even having a relationship with them will serve you much better. If you are an open person, you are not somebody who holds cards to your chest and you are able to confide in them even with your secrets, then you will find the Mercury in Scorpio person opening up for you, bringing them into their closest of close quarters, and you will benefit from them. However, being 6 places away from the sign of Gemini, such people, because of being able to cull out and investigate information from the deepest of deep places and then put their points across, they may also put off many people who don't like their investigative nature and also their suspicious nature. So they may build a lot of competition at work. There may be people at work who work behind their back, which many times the Mercury in Scorpio person may not know. And because they are suspicious, they will in fact maybe have a suspicion even on those people who maybe they are well-wishers, and so they may unnecessarily build competition against themselves because of having this suspicious nature. So Mercury in Scorpio person needs to be a little more tactful, be more diplomatic, and maybe learn from the people with Mercury in Libra how to handle their suspicious nature well, how to handle the secretive nature of being able to cull out secrets from people and exposing them rather than being diplomatic. So this is definitely a placement of being something which protects you from wrong decision making, protects you from not getting into a wrong relationship, but sometimes it also brings in overthinking of not letting go of small challenges which people may face, or your colleagues may face, or your teams may face. So not being too investigative, not being too analytical, and letting people being people, and then gaining from this the association, is the placement of Mercury in the sign of Scorpio for you. Mercury in Sagittarius energies is a very youthful, very exuberant energy, and such people are always looking for the adrenaline rush. These people are the people who love adventure, and because they are youthful at heart and they love the adventure, these people sometimes tend to push the boundaries of ideas, thoughts, of relationships also. And many times they don't believe in checking and getting validity or even seeking permission, but they will just run headlong into whatever they want to do, because they think they have enough of data, they have analyzed things enough, whereas they may not have done a proper job out of it. This is because sometimes while Mercury is in Sagittarius, the freedom loving and the adrenaline rush and the not being willing to be confined with chains energy of Sagittarius overtakes the energy, the analytical ability of Mercury. So Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius becomes a little restless. Such a person becomes restless because they want quick decision making sometimes, so they jump into conclusions assuming that they have enough data, they have done the analysis, and so they also defend their ideas. Most of the ideas are around pushing the boundaries, working out of the box, around fun, around new thinking and new learning. So many times, even when they are arguing with you or they have a conversation with you, they will defend those ideas which they have not researched well enough, or they don't have strong data, strong enough data for. So their exuberant analysis which they have done with Mercury and Sagittarius is good enough for them. However, this is also a good placement where they can also make a lot of gains because of this risk-taking ability and being analytical at the same time. If there is a strong placement of Mercury in Sagittarius with benefits also involved, then the person is able to take risks, doesn't like to be chained by boundaries, and has more beneficial energies involved. So such a person will analytically take good decisions and will take aggressive decisions, risky decisions, and make a lot of gains out of it, out of that decision, because now the planet has gone 4 places from its Mool Trikon sign and going 7 places from its sign of Gemini. Here the person is making from its 4th placement of Virgo, gains are coming in, material benefits are coming in, and from the 7th placement it is also able to build relationship. Here the relationship is built because these people are quick to analyze people and situations. They think they are making a good job, so they jump into making quick networks, quick relationship also, without giving too much thought to it, thinking that they know everything. And so it's easy for them to make those friendships, easy for them to make those connections, because they are not too thinking or too deep diving, which maybe Mercury in Scorpio would do. So if the analytical ability of Virgo and the freedom loving energy of Sagittarius comes together, and these people are not as strong analytical as needs to be, but they like the more fun, the more freedom, and so they will be more forthcoming in forming network, forming relationships, forming partnerships, and through those partnerships and willing to think big rather than being nitpicky. So not being nitpicking in relationship, not being too nitpicking in certain decisions helps, because then they don't refrain from taking risks. So because they think big and they have the large-heartedness and the risk-taking ability, and they have their relationships to help them, many times seemingly wrong decisions also come good for them, especially if the choices they have made are not too flamboyant. So people with Mercury in Sagittarius will be able to gain materialistically and socially, have a lot of friends. They will have friends in various quarters, nooks and corners of the world, and because of the fun-loving and exuberance energy and ability to make relationships without analyzing too much, even with less analysis, but seeking like-minded people. So they will make enough analysis that they know who the like-minded people are, and they will move away from people who they feel they will change them, who don't like them, who don't like the ideas. And with that intelligence, they will be able to make much better gains than many other placements. And this is the placement of Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius for you. Mercury in the sign of Capricorn is an excellent energy. Here Mercury is going away 5 places from its Mool Trikona sign of Virgo. Because Capricorn is also a very karmic sign, a very 10th house energy, so from a career perspective, this can be an excellent placement. One, the person has a strong analytical ability which he or she brings to their work, to their career. So on a day-to-day basis, they are able to size up people very, very well and very quickly. However, they are intelligent enough, in spite of sizing up their superiors, authority figures very well, to use their diplomatic and their strong loyalties and the commitment to authority figures and to work, to be able to tactfully handle even seemingly tough situations. Even when working with sometimes bosses who may not be as intelligent as them, as quick at decision making with them, they, because of their commitment and loyalty, they become very strong pillars of support to their bosses, to their superiors. So they help their bosses to shine at work. Because of the loyalty and their commitment, they will use their own analytical ability, they will use their own number crunching ability, they will use their cleverness to point out to boss where the boss is going wrong, where to present things, how to present well. They will make good presentations to them. For them, they will make excellent presentations for the bosses and hand over the presentation, let the boss shine because of the loyalty. They fiercely believe that they are standing on the shoulders of the bosses, and if the bosses rise and superiors rise, they also rise. Even when sometimes the strong degree of confidence in the boss's ability is not there, yet by strongly believing in certain conventions and boundaries, they will stick with them. Having an analytical ability to know that in today's world, having good relations with managers are important. Managers push your case. They will not only be loyal, committedly loyal, but also analytically loyal. They know that being in good books of the bosses are important, being in the good books with superiors and authority figures are important. So they will use their intellect and tactful energy more, rather than only being committed and loyal to push their case. And so this is the placement of a slow but sure and a stable rise in careers. However, one of the challenges for this placement is because the placement is 8 signs away from the sign of Gemini, which means sometimes they face too many obstacles and challenges at work if they are not able to play their cards on time. And so obstacle to their growth, obstacles to getting the appreciation, obstacles to getting the right role also comes through because they don't take enough risks. However, the gains definitely come through if they are ready to take the risks which the 5th house placement from Virgo denotes. Then they can grow faster and higher. They need to be able to use the analytical ability, but also the communication skills which the Gemini signs brings to market themselves well in such a manner that they are able to convince their bosses to push their case. Because the Virgo energy is more envelopes or overshadows the Gemini energy, so many times they are not as forceful in their communication, in their marketing ability, and they bring in the most service orientation and the commitment and loyalty to the superiors, because of which they may not be able to get the faster and quicker growth which maybe a Mercury in Virgo is able to bring. So if you are the person with Mercury in the sign of Capricorn, being committed is fine, working long hours, hard hours is fine, using quantitative data to put your work across and get good results is fine, to support your superiors and authority figures is fine, but also learn to speak up for yourself, learn to be able to talk more about your achievements and put a little bit pressure on the superiors and your authority figures using your communication skills that you have, and be able to get the gains out of your karma, out of your work and your career. If you are able to do that, then this can be an excellent placement, a gain bringing placement for the people who have Mercury in the sign of Capricorn. Mercury in the sign of Aquarius is an excellent placement. One, Aquarius is a friendly sign for them because Saturn, which rules Aquarius, is a friendly planet to Mercury. However, here Mercury's Mool Trikona sign of Virgo, which has the 6th house energies, is going 6 houses away from itself, or 6 signs away from itself. And in the sign of Aquarius, which is the friendly sign, but which is looking at social order, social upheaval, social challenges. So a person with Mercury in the sign of Aquarius is a large societal level thinking person. They are able to analyze things from various quarters and then come out with out of the box solutions, because they are able to analyze what one party needs from the other party, and they don't choose sides. They are able to bring the sides together with the analytical ability and bridge the gap. It is like 2, 3 countries, 4 countries, 5 countries coming together for a climate change issue, and each one of them is sticking to their own situation, own sides, own conventional thinking. In such a placement or such a situation, the Mercury in Aquarius person will be able to hear all the sides, make analytical use of who's coming from what, and then have the cleverness and the tact and the diplomacy and the big picture thinking to be able to propose such an idea which is useful and helpful for everybody else, and use the communication to convince people that this works for you, and through that be able to push the ideas together and get a closure. Because this is a placement 9 signs away from the sign of Gemini, so gains coming in with communication, gains coming in with your self-enterprise is strongly showcased, which means using your social network, using your extended social network and your networking skills, you can make excellent gains in business. One of the best placement to make business, using your social network, using like-minded people, building partnership with a service bent of mind with its 6th placement from Virgo, and doing very well at a very large level. Such people are the ones who start small businesses and then make huge conglomerates out of a small business. People who started small and then were able to get like-minded people to join them, partner with them, and using their social connection, using the communication skills, using the branding, using your marketing ability to, and thinking holistically from various sides and bringing in the solution orientedness, and then through that analytical ability and communication being able to build large association and large success in this placement. At a social level, these are the people who will be able to overcome the biggest of social upheavals through their analytical ability, through bringing people together and being able to suggest solutions at a world level. So if ever there is a solution to large problems, whether because of climate or using unconventional fuels, or for social reforms across the world, or bringing together communities, there will always be somewhere a person with Mercury in Aquarius thinking big, thinking large ideas, being able to bring people together, and using their networking skills, using their communication skills, using their thinking ability and their education. This is the strong placement of using your learning, your qualification and your thinking ability, your higher learning, and through your experiences which you have gained over a period of time, using your experiences, using your education, using your qualification, using your networking skills, using your analytical ability and bringing solutions. So when such a person, Mercury in Aquarius, proposes something, it's very difficult for somebody to put it down. Large organizations, large countries, large associations of many countries coming together, finding solutions which serves all humanity is this placement. So one of the best placements to serve humanity, to serve the world, is the placement of Mercury in the sign of Aquarius. Mercury in the sign of Pisces is sometimes a very misunderstood energy, because Mercury gets debilitated in the sign of Pisces, so sometimes people fear this position. However, this placement is an excellent placement for people who are able to use their unconventional thinking ability to be able to get success. This is more of a creative energy, imaginative energy than a numbers energy, because here the analytical ability of Mercury is compromised with the creative energy, the imaginative energy of Mercury. So if somebody is ready to push aside the analytical ability for a moment and able to think imaginatively, creatively, then this is the sign of good success. Some of the best fictional writers, those people who are able to put their ideas across in terms of stories, in terms of script writing, in terms of creative writing, creativity in place, creativity in stories, have a lot to gain from this placement. If you are able to use your imagination and creativity in any vocation, and you have Mercury in the sign of Pisces, then you have a chance of being more successful than others. One of the reasons is also because Mercury is not going 7 places away from its Mool Trikona sign of Virgo, which means if you know how to work with people and use your imagination and creativity rather than your analytical ability, then you will be able to gain more. The problem is many times because of the overlying analytical ability in terms of being 7 places from itself. So in forming relationships also and working with people or in partnership, sometimes people tend to fall back on their analytical ability. But here, because the analytical ability is less, there is a loss making tendency because Pisces has the 12th house energies. And this is a very watery sign. So it's important that you are also fluid in your thought, you are creative in your thoughts, you are imaginative in your thoughts, and you are able to work with people in a very organized, structured manner, which the 10th house placement with Gemini represents. So if you are ready to work in a very disciplined manner, you are ready to work with people, you are ready to be more creative and imaginative rather than trying to be too analytical, then you can gain more out of it. If not, then you will keep trying to push people, you will keep trying to push your ideas down people's throat, especially at work, and people will not be able to agree to you. So when stuck in a certain situation, especially at work or in career or even in relationship, when you are able to use your imagination of pushing the boundaries, a more softer demeanor, a more fluid demeanor of Pisces, then you will tend to get more success out of it. Willing to work with people, partnering with people in a more imaginative, in a more creative manner, and with a lot of discipline, hard working, and the loyalty and commitment which comes with the 10th house placement, and willing to help people rise first before asking for your own rise in this placement. Rather than trying to be too clever, try to be somebody who works on relationships and is more imaginative and more creative and willing to play the second fiddle also, so that you allow the others to work for you in this placement. So if you have Mercury in the sign of Pisces, sometimes you build castles in the air, sometimes your plans will be too unrealistic. But take a wise counsel along with you, have a sounding board of somebody who is a good friend, who is a wise person, and you will find that this placement can be a very, very useful position for you from both the materialistic placement also, 10th house energies of Gemini, using your communication skills. But don't be too forceful in your communication. Learn to speak less and learn to listen more, and try to see how I can creatively handle challenges and issues and problems. This is a strong placement of somebody who can make a great career where you're serving people, in hospitals, in armed forces, or even using your creativity and your imagination of being a writer who sits in solitude and comes out with some of the most fictional works in poetry, in drama, on storybooks. And through your imaginative and creative energies, you are able to gain more. This is a strong placement of working and abroad from your native lands and gaining a lot of adulation abroad more than in your own place of birth, as long as you are ready to not be too analytical about other people and give the room for people to come together. And if you are ready to do that, if you are ready to use your imaginative, creative energies and ready to build relationships with a more disciplined, committed and loyal effort, then this can also be an excellent placement with Mercury in the sign of Pisces for you. So friend, now that we have talked about Mercury in 12 different signs, see how Mercury is placed in which sign, in which house for you in your horoscope. See what doshas and yogas it is putting together, what negative or malefic or friendly aspects are involved with it, and using those energies, be able to use Mercury, the analytical ability of Mercury, the thinking ability, the cleverness and on the feet energies and the quick thinking, decision making abilities of Mercury to your advantage. Like this video, share this video, please subscribe to my channel, and if you're looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me at the links given below. Until some other time with some other video, this is your friend, astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.